Ještě nedávno si se, Marku, představoval jako producent Zaklínače. Nyní si v nezávislém studiu 11-bit a děláš na This War of Mine. Co tě dovedlo k tak velké životní změně?
I guess leaving CDP for 11-bit studios was, of course, a massive change in my life, both personal and my career-wise. It changes my approach to game dev in many ways, I think, because now I'm focused on many smaller indie projects, which are being produced much faster. So the cycle is much smaller. I'm facing different problems on a daily basis, and this is very exciting for me. This is what I was looking for. I was looking for a change. I was looking for or hoping to explore a new area of game dev. I didn't know that much previously. I had some experience creating small indie games with my friends, but that's different. 11-bit studios, they're professional in what they're doing, but again, the scale is much smaller than CDP. And still, it's very demanding, it's very interesting, but it's a different thing in many ways. It's even hard to compare.
V This War of Mine popisujete osudy civilistů v současných válečných konfliktech. Z jakých zdrojů jste čerpali inspiraci a jak jste něco takového převáděli do herních pravidel?
Well, This War of Mine was inspired by real life histories. Many of the team members were naturally interested in history, reading about different conflicts, the way people react during these conflicts. Usually we were getting materials about soldiers, but then I think the CEO of the company, he found this article called 1 Year in Hell about a guy who survived inside the Sarajevo conflict or Yugoslavian conflict. He was in Sarajevo, and it was very emotional. It was very emotional. It was in many cases wise, but also somehow, sad, very sad. And we thought that it's a very interesting subject, and possibly a really great game can be built around it. We believe that games are already mature enough to start talking about very important problems and cases. And that's how the whole game evolved. That's why it's not about zombies, because it's based on facts. The mechanisms we have in the game, they somehow evolved from what we've learned about people and their survival in conflicts. That's why, we learned that, of course, you need food and water. You can build water collectors in a pretty simple way, or stoves, because this is all important. And all of these elements have been translated into game mechanisms. So, that's how the game is being created, from the basics that we're having straight from articles and interviews with people who survived conflicts.
Myslíš, že hráči jsou připraveni na takhle vážnou hru?
Different players demand different games, I think. I think it's time for the game industry to change a bit. Look at, for example, the movie industry. You have different kinds of movies. If you feel you want to be, relaxed at the evening, you might watch Transformers or another superhero movie. But you have a huge choice of movies which are very heavy, very serious. You can watch movies about, children that are being killed, conflicts, rapists, serial killers. Some of them are, fiction, but some of them are like documentaries, because maybe that is what you like, and maybe you want to learn something more about life, although it's really harsh. And games are another medium. Why shouldn't games be talking about serious stuff? Not everyone wants to be running around with a gun, and I'm aware of this because I'm also one of those players. I really enjoyed working on the Witcher series because it was a fantasy, but it was somehow serious. And now, This War of Mine is another serious title. It's refreshing. It's refreshing. I'm working on a few titles at the same time. We got Spacecom, the strategy game, and a few others that are still unannounced. But This War of Mine is somehow unique. It's different. It's refreshing. But I really feel that there are evenings in my life where I want to be playing something really, knocking me down, something delivering me emotions. And I think games are a pretty decent medium to do this already.